10 books, one shelf, one quiet conclusion, and honestly, it surprised even me. I read all 10 so you don't have to. I expected 10 arguments, 10 systems, 10 authors shouting over each other. What I found was stranger than that. Strip away the covers, the titles, the clever branding, and underneath, every single one of them was quietly doing the same handful of things. So today, no new book. Today we collapse all 10 into one budget, on one page, that a child could run, and I'll show you exactly how the pieces fit. I'm the Monocle, and this is the finale of the Budget Wars, the series where we let the great money books argue and keep only what survives the fight. Stay to the end, and I'll hand you the same free one-page plan I've been building all series, except now you'll see it's the distilled sum of all 10 books. No app, no bank login, ever. And there's one law hiding underneath all 10, the one the quietly wealthy never say out loud. We'll get to it. It's simpler and quieter than you think. Here's what happens when you read 10 money books back to back. At first, the differences shout loudest. Track everything. Track nothing. Budget hard. Barely budget at all. But somewhere around book 6, the noise fades and you start hearing the rhyme underneath. They disagree on the style. They agree almost perfectly on the bones. So I did the boring work. I laid all 10 side by side and crossed out everything they didn't share. What was left fit on a single page, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. Under those 10 books sit just 4 laws. Master the 4, and you never need another money book again. Here's the first, and it's the one nearly everyone gets backwards. Law 1. Book 1 told us, give every dollar a job the moment it arrives. No leftover pile, undecided money always wanders off. Then a book for the irregular earners said the same thing from the top down. Take your slice first before a single bill, even when the income is lumpy and unpredictable. And the oldest book on the shelf, ancient really, said it plainest of all. Pay yourself first and keep at least 1/10 of everything you earn. Always. 3 different books, 3 different centuries, one identical law. You decide where money goes before it arrives, not after it's already slipping away. Law 2. Because deciding once is easy, deciding every day on willpower alone is how budgets die, so the next books hand the deciding over to a machine. One said, the day your pay lands, it should split itself automatically. Bills, investing, savings, and the rest yours to spend, guilt-free, before you can touch it. Another simplified it even further, into a few named buckets on total autopilot. And that book quietly solves the problem that wrecks most people. Watch which bucket they always forget. It's the later bucket, the one for the big, occasional costs you know are coming. Fill it on autopilot every month, and the emergency becomes a Tuesday. 2 more books. 1 identical law. A good system runs without you. Set it up once, correctly, then get out of your own way and go live. Law 3, and this is the one that changes how spending feels. One book insisted every dollar you spend is life energy, hours of your life, traded away, that you'll never earn back. So the question stops being, can I afford it? And becomes, is this worth the hours of my life it costs? Most purchases quietly fail that test, which is why another book gave you permission. Spend extravagantly on the few things you truly love and cut the rest mercilessly, almost cruelly. 2 books, 1 law again. It was never about spending less. It was about spending deliberately, loudly on what matters, silently ruthless on everything that doesn't. Law 4 is the one the spreadsheets hate, because it admits the truth. Money isn't a math problem, it's a behaviour problem, and behaviour has its own rules. The debt book proved it. Mathematically, you should attack your biggest interest rate first. It told you to do the opposite, and it works better. Here's why the wrong answer wins. You knock out the smallest debt first. It's not efficient, it's motivating. That first win gives you momentum, and momentum finishes the race that math alone never does. Another book said the same about couples. Money fights aren't about the money, they're about the missing system. Run it as a team, with one shared plan, and the fights simply run out of fuel. And the last book delivered the quietest gut punch of all. The truly wealthy rarely look it. Wealth isn't what you spend, it's what you keep. They live below their means, on purpose, in silence. 3 books. One final law: your behaviour beats your maths, and what you keep beats what you earn. Build momentum, build it as a team, and quietly keep more than you show. So there they are. 10 books, 4 laws. Decide first. Automate, spend consciously, keep and keep going. Now watch them fold into one plan. The single page I've been quietly building with you since episode 1. Line 1. The day money arrives, take your slice off the top, pay yourself first, at least 1/10, and give every remaining dollar a job. Line 2. Automate the split into a few simple buckets. Bills, the later fund, investing, so the plan runs without your willpower. Line 3. Spend what's left deliberately, lavishly on the few things you love, ruthlessly quiet on everything else. Remember, it's your life energy. Line 4. If you're in debt, snowball it for momentum. Run money as a team, not a fight. And above all, quietly keep more than you spend. That's it. That's the whole thing. 10 money books, and the honest sum of every one of them fits on a page you could read in a minute and run for the rest of your life. So here's your move, the last one I'll ask of you this series. I've put all 4 laws onto that one free page. It's the distilled sum of all 10 books, and it fits in your pocket. It's free. It lives in Google Sheets or Notion. It has never once asked for your bank login, and it never will. The link is waiting below. And if you jumped in part way, every book in this series has its own full episode. The complete Budget Wars playlist is right here. Go binge the ones you missed. Then do one thing tonight. Just one. Pick the single law you most need and start there. Momentum. Remember, beats perfection every time. And tell me in the comments, of the 10 rules from these 10 books, which one are you starting with? Be honest, I read every reply. It has been a genuine pleasure reading the shelf so you didn't have to. If the series earned it, the subscribe button is right there. That's how these quiet little books find the next person who needs them. We've conquered the budget, so maybe one day, no promises, we point the monocle at the next mountain. What to actually do with the money once you've kept it. Until then, spend deliberately, keep quietly, and I'll see you around.